بقى اللي عندكم هدول خلصونا من الشغله.
حركة حماس عن سيطرتها.
Where is the Western media? Where is the Western media? Where is CNN News? They should be shouting this out, are so stringent that they cannot negotiate neither with Hamas nor the PLO. So 2 weeks ago, the Palestinian president Mahmoud Abbas called out Hamas to release all hostages and also abandon rule in Gaza.
وقف حرب الإبادة الإسرائيلية التي يتعرض لها قطاع غزة هذه فعلا يجب أن تتوقف. كل يوم في مئات القتلى. ليش بدناش نسلم رهين الأمريكية؟ طب يا أولاد الكلب سلموا اللي عندكم هدول خلصونا من الشغلة.
Also recently in the Arab summit, he again reiterated this to Hamas to abandon rule in Gaza.
تمكين دولة فلسطين من تولي مسؤولياتها المدنية والأمنية في قطاع غزة وتخلي حركة حماس عن سيطرتها إلى جانب تسليمها وجميع الفصائل السلاح للسلطة الفلسطينية الممثل الشرعي والوحيد للشعب الفلسطيني.
Yeah, so after his statement, I was just wondering what the Western media would portray it, because this is massive, right, for the West, for United States of America, Israel. I mean, they have been vociferously saying it since October 7th that, release all hostages and Hamas should abandon rule in Gaza, they should surrender, right? So he just called it out. So this should be a massive news for Israel and the Western media. But the funny thing is, I was just checking what the reaction was from the Western media, and if you write that Mahmoud Abbas calls out Hamas to release hostages, I mean, nothing from Western media. I mean, Roya News reported it, Al Jazeera reported it, CGT and China news reported it, Middle East Eye reported it. Only one news from Fox, and that is also not highlighting, release of hostages and Hamas to surrender. Only one news from Fox News, and Roya News reported it. Hindustan Times, TRT also reported it. Where is the Western media? Where is the Western media? Where is CNN News? They should be shouting this out. Where is BBC? Where is Sky News? Where is TalkTV? So all these Western media news channels who have Piers Morgan, right? Rupert Murdoch, who have been shouting that they should release hostages and Hamas should surrender, then it will be the end of the war. So the Palestinian president announced it. Now where are they? Why the silence? It's a massive news. I'll tell you why this silence. The reason is that the Muslims were not wrong to highlight, the Muslims academics were not wrong to highlight this, that it didn't start on October the 7th, because before October the 7th, even before Hamas, PLO was the main body who were negotiating for the Palestinian state. So they were the main body, and they were a very moderate and a very, even some say, a liberal type of a party. The thing is, the Western countries like the United States of America and Israel are so hostile, are so inflexible, are so stringent that they cannot negotiate neither with Hamas nor the PLO. That is why they didn't highlight it. This was, I think, a master move from the Palestinian president Mahmoud Abbas. He was just checking that what the reaction would be from the United States of America and Israel. They were silent, which meant that obviously they don't want to negotiate. Obviously they don't want to negotiate on a Palestinian state with the PLO as well. So who will they negotiate it with? They just want to continue this war. These are the extremists. This is the dark face of America. This is the dark face of Israel. I don't think it will take much time that a day will come when the T word, the terrorist word, will be attached with Israel and a full-blown war may commence. So United States of America and Israel has to think about it, and they have to think about it fast. And with that, Assalamu alaikum.